In this video, I'm going to show you another easy way to go ahead and install WordPress. Now, this way it's going to be a little bit more difficult than the last method, but it really is easy. And what it is it's called the famous 5-minute install for installing WordPress, and it really is quite easy to do. The first thing that you need to do is you need to go ahead and go to wordpress.org, and right up in the top right hand side of the web page, there's going to be a link that says download WordPress. You're going to want to go ahead, click on that link, okay? And then right here, you're going to see another link that says download WordPress 4.0. And it might be 4.1 depending on when you're watching this video, but it's going to be at least download WordPress 4.0. And you're going to want to go ahead and click on that. It's going to be a zip file, and go ahead and save that to your computer. Real simple to do. Go ahead, click that link, save it to your computer. And then you're going to want to go ahead and unzip it on your computer. Okay, that's the first thing that you're going to do. Now, the next thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to want to head and log yourself into your cPanel account. All right, and then scroll down, and you're going to see a link here. It says databases. And you're also going to have a little link that says MySQL databases. And you're going to want to go ahead and click on that link right now. And what we're going to do is, you can see there's no databases in here. We're going to go ahead and create a database. And we can really call it whatever we want. I'm going to go ahead and call this database my WordPress. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on the Create Database button. Once you've done that, it's going to go ahead, it's going to create that database and tell you to go ahead, go back. So we're going to go back to this MySQL databases page, and you can see we have this new database that's been created. And you're going to want to go ahead and copy this down right here, okay, because we're going to need that in just a second. So go ahead, copy that down. And then what we need to do, you see it says MySQL users. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new user. We're going to go ahead, add in a password. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and click on Create User. And you can see that we've gone ahead and created this new user. So we're going to just go ahead, click that Go Back button. And now the final thing that we need to do is we need to add a user to the database. So you can see right here, this link, it's going to say Add Users to Database. And what you want to do is select this user that we just created and attach it to this database that we just created. And then you're going to go ahead and click on Add. And you can see we only have this one database. If you had a large website with lots of databases, make sure that you go ahead and attach it to this new database that we just created. Once you've done that, go ahead, click the Add button. And now on this page, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and set up user privileges. And we want this new user that we created to have all privileges. So you just go ahead, click that checkbox right there that says all privileges. Make sure everything's on, and then go ahead and click the link that says Make Changes. You can see we've gone ahead and added this user to our new database. So that's great. We can go back now, and we're all set in here. The hard part is done. That was the hard part. Now what we're going to do is, all that we need to do is we're going to go ahead and use our favorite FTP program, and we'll go ahead and log into our hosting account. You can see you just need to go into your public HTML folder, and then what you're going to want to do is, on your computer, go ahead and locate the WordPress that we just unzipped. And what you want to do is go ahead and upload all of those files. Okay? In your FTP, it's just going to take a few seconds to upload those, depending on how fast your connection is. Might take up to a couple minutes. Now, once everything's gone ahead and been uploaded, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and visit the site, the address where we have our WordPress. and we're going to just have to run the little built-in script to go ahead and set up WordPress. On this page here, you're going to want to go ahead and select your language, and we're using English. And let me just back up a second. So what we're doing now is we are right here. We're running the WordPress installation script. And all we need to do is we just go right to our address of where we have WordPress. And in my case, it's right at the root domain. Okay. And then on this page here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to choose our language. Choose English. And before we get started, we're going to need some information. So remember how I told you to go ahead and have that notepad handy to copy this down. We're going to need this now. Once you have this information, just go ahead and click on the Let's Go button. We'll then go ahead and fill in our database name. You're going to want to make sure that you have the complete database name. Do that, fill all that out, put in our password, and then just click on the Submit button. And hopefully you're going to get this right here. It's going to tell you we made it through the hard part. We're able to communicate with the database, and then all you have to do is click on the Run the Install button right there. And great. If you see this page, you know that you're in really good shape. And what you're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and fill in your site title. Mine is WP for videos. And in fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and fill out the entire site title. We'll use our name, admin name. You can have whatever you want. Go ahead, type in the password twice. Make sure that you do. You got to put this in twice. Make sure that it works both times. Actually, let me just strengthen that up a little bit. It says it's weak. It's not weak. Then we'll go ahead, add our email right here. And then for privacy, you can, most people want search engines to be able to see their site. So we'll go ahead, check that off, and just click on Install WordPress. And as you can see, WordPress has been installed successfully. And now what we can do is we can just go ahead, click on the login button, and we can go ahead and log into WordPress for the first time. So if you're seeing this right here, congratulations, you have installed WordPress properly. If you need help, go ahead and rewatch this video, or if you need further instruction on this, just do a search for the famous 5-minute install for WordPress. And you're going to definitely want to skip. You can see step 3 is optional. Make sure you skip that. For most people, it's just a little too confusing. I know when I was trying to do it, when I was first getting started with WordPress, that was a little confusing. So congratulations, you have installed WordPress.